guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. It's 5:37 in the morning. I have been waiting for it to cool down, and has it? No. So I'm going to do bits, have breaks, put the fan on and do it that way, hopefully. Lisa put up a post on Patreon that's locked, and it says, have you watched this? I thought of this video today, and when I watched it I felt moved to share. Let me know if you want to revisit. And it's her sending them to watch an old video of hers called 10 Things to Know Before You Date and Get Married. They're paying $25 a month for this bullshit. I give up with that, I really do. So I'm going to do the Atlanta, I went to see the Rolling Stones thing. So, when did this get really small? Atlanta Luxury Shopping Hall, Rolling Stones concert. I thought she was going to a concert. I didn't realise it was a shopping trip. She never mentioned it being a shopping trip, did she? She said it was a thing. Anywho, shall we jump in? It'll probably be double speed. I'll have to check.
Noons, and it's really good.
Noons? Why are we starting there?
Hey guys, I have missed you, and I am just a couple of weeks of not making videos on this camera has messed me up. I'm hoping everything is okay, and I feel much better. Today is Wednesday, and today we're going to do my Rolling Stones concert Atlanta trip, parentheses, second honeymoon with John.
Ew, I don't want to know about your second honeymoon with John. I'm really not interested in you rekindling the fire. Can't you just keep that to yourself?
We had the best time, and I think I told you that it's our first time ever going out of town without the kids. It might be, I don't know if we've ever had a night without our kids, to be honest with you. My mom never kept my kids overnight. His parents never kept my kids overnight. The only time we even had a babysitter was when John was getting a promotion at work, and we were really good friends with his boss and his wife, and they went out a lot. And it was before I even got pregnant with Will. And I had known a girl for years that loved children and loved being with her. Brooke had trouble saying her R's, and Brooke would call her Courtney. Courtney. Is Courtney coming over?
Sounds like there's an R in there, Courtney. It's you that's got a fucking trouble with your letters, not your daughter. And she's entitled to have problems with her letters when she's Diddy. You still say dudn't and wouldn't and idn't it. What's your excuse?
But even then, it was just a couple of hours. So it was, something's happened, and I do think that this is pretty normal in marriages. It's normal in life that John and I have just gotten so much closer lately. So I'm going to do like I always do and kind of go through my pictures, and I'm going to tell you what I wore, what I ate, what we did, and what we bought. Because how this happened, John has started walking with me in the afternoons, and it's really good. We have some good talks. We really do. And
who wants to be a fly on the wall for Lisa's deep, meaningful talks with John? So long as it's not all about lip liners and whatever, I'm sure he joins in.
a month ago or so, he said, would you want to go to the Rolling Stones concert? And I was thinking, who are you? And I said, well, sure. I said, in the world made you think about that? One of his golf buddies, him and his wife were going, and they were going to, I think, Colorado or some other place. And I said, gosh.
Oh, some other place like Colorado, really? Does she realise how fucking condescending she is when she does stuff like that? Bloody woman.
I would love that. And so when he got home, he looked at where they were playing, and we had two choices with a direct flight. We could go to New York or we could go to Atlanta. We have to go through Atlanta.
Oh, I want to go to Atlanta. There's great shopping in Atlanta. Mind you, there's brilliant shopping in New York. Why didn't you go to New York? Anywho.
Or Charlotte to go anywhere, depending on if you're Delta or US Air. So I was like, oh, I love Atlanta. You guys know, every time I go there, I love to shop there. I love the people. And that hotel that I stayed in when I did that speaking engagement for Zara and Captivate, I stayed at the Nobu Hotel, and it was connected to that really fancy mall. And so he said, that would be good. We could go to the concert, and then I can take you shopping the next day. Now, you guys, since I've been on YouTube, you haven't really, I don't know if I've ever talked about how John used to take me shopping all the time. Okay, that just used to be a thing for us, is when we had the kids and they were little, I think that was just kind of like something to do. And we would always go to like Old Navy or to the mall or to Belk or wherever, and he would take me shopping. Well, that hasn't happened in a long time. And I said, you want to go shopping? And he said, yeah, we used to do that all the time, but I don't like doing it with the kids. He said, I just want to be with you. I want to just see you try things on. I want to just be there. I want to see you all dressed up, because he said a lot of times, I go out of town and he's not there, and he's not even around me when I'm dressed up. And so that's what we did. So we went in on...
Hands up who believes John actually said that.
Friday early, and then we came home Sunday, and it was perfect. It was perfect. One more night would have been good, but honestly, we had such a good time. It was good. Okay, so what I wore, my airplane outfit, and I am so upset that I have not posted this yet. I didn't know I was going to get sick as soon as I came back, and I wanted to save my pictures for my video and for you guys here on YouTube. But let me get up and get these jeans. These jeans are like magical unicorn jeans. Hold on. Look at these. They're from Anthropologie, and they're Pilcrow. And every year I get whatever special jeans they have like this. I mean, you guys, I have lots of pictures I'll put in here so you can see how special they are. And
What's special about them? You've got 9 million pairs of jeans, and you could sit down in the evening and embroider them yourself and do a better job than that. I'm sorry, what? No. God, I was embroidering at school and I'd have done a better job than that.
just wore them with a white t-shirt and my little Fendi slides, I believe. Okay, and I want to go ahead and, I didn't wear these, but I wanted to go ahead and show you a few more things that I ordered with that same Anthropologie order, including this dress. And look at this top. Gorgeous. A lot of you that are short-waisted and petite, put this on with a skirt, a denim skirt or your high-waisted jean.
What's short-waisted? I get so confused with fucking short-waisted and long-waisted and all the rest of it. Oh, I'm so tired. The heat, it drains you, doesn't it? And everyone's on the news going, hurrah, the sun's out. Fuck off. I don't want the sun. I've got 30 chapters of a book to do. It's too hot.
It's just amazing. I mean, look at the colors in that and the flowers. I'm really going through a little bit of a transition with my style. And then because
wasting more money throwing out stuff that you were into 5 minutes ago that you're out of now, and then you'll wish you hadn't thrown it out when you're back into it again.
Because I love jeans like this, I got these. Now, at first, the roll at the bottom kind of cooped me out. So
The roll at the bottom of the jeans cooked you out.
I have not tried these on yet, and I will say size down. These are a 26, but I mean,
they look huge for a 26, don't they?
Gosh, look at the colors and the beautiful design. And I'm sorry, I meant to do like try-ons with all of this, but I have been
Sick. We
I'm
know.
talking, didn't feel like doing anything. And then these are another pair of jeans, but these are more of
How wide?
your like wide leg crop, but look how pretty. So I was just in love with those jeans. I wore them with a Veronica Beard t-shirt that I love. It's like permanently rolled up. And we, like I said, had a straight flight, and I took 2 big suitcases. And I actually took a travel duffel in there too, because I didn't know what I would end up getting when we went shopping. And so, but the 2 big suitcases.
You knew you'd need 2 huge suitcases to bring back what you were going to buy when you went shopping. That's fucking sick, isn't it? Really? The first time you've ever gone anywhere on your own without the kids, just you and your husband, how about you just bring a fucking overnight bag with you and you go away and you have fun and you go swimming or whatever, or you go and see a movie, or you go and see a show or whatever the fuck, and leave the shopping alone. You do enough of that all the time. You don't need to go away and go shopping.
Just were fine. And then we got there and we were hungry. I had eaten a little, where is it? Something pitiful, little and pitiful at the airport. Oh my goodness, you guys. I want you to look at this picture. Look at how much cheese they put on this. And I could tell the eggs were like...
Where's the cheese? Is she saying there wasn't enough cheese? Because I thought she meant there was a lot. I can't see the cheese.
Like the powdered or poor eggs, they weren't like... It was like lacking in some flavor. But
What's that all about? Lacking in some flavour. Who are you? Where's Lisa? Weirdo.
ate that at the airport. And then we had a wonderful flight. And I used my hair. I had used the 1-inch curling iron.
Jesus.
These jeans, magical. Okay, and then we got to our room, and I knew what to expect. The Nobu Hotel is like, Japanese, I think, and it's very...
Really? You've been there before, you're going there again, you knew what to expect, but you don't know what it is.
Minimal. Like, they give you tea when you check in, they give you a cloth to wash your hands, and it's a very minimal room, but very nice. I really liked it. And they're so nice. Just so nice. And then right connected to it is Phipps Plaza. So we asked her, was there any places over there we could eat? So we went to Davio's Northern Italian Steakhouse. And it was very nice. John got the salmon and arugula. And I got a burger with an egg and bacon. And they forgot my cheese. I guess I was not supposed to have cheese this day. But it says $2.29. So we got in, had lunch. We went to Saks. And then we went to Chanel. I always go to Chanel first because I want to see what flap bags they have. And like the flap bags at Chanel, you can't order them. Even if you have a sales associate, they can't ship them. So when I go somewhere, it's important to look to see if I want another one. And
it's important to look to see if I want another one. There's women out there that think it's important to have enough money to put food on the table for their children, not buy their 17th fucking Chanel flat bag to go to McDonald's drive-thru.
And Chanel bags are right up there with Hermes. They go up in value, or at least I think my jumbo Chanel flap I bought for $6,000. Now it goes for $11,000. So it is right up there with, it's an investment. And so I looked there, didn't see any flat bags that I liked. Oh my gosh, look at this sequin one. Because I always tell people I like original bags. I feel like my everyday, steady, go-to bag collection is good.
Oops, sorry.
I'm looking for special bags for the different events that I go to, and just because that's what I like. But this bag was $20 I think $22,000, but isn't it gorgeous? All the most.
Oh, isn't it? For all the special places that you go to. You've only just started going places, and you really don't need to have a Chanel bag to go there.
Beautiful colors. And then we went to Louis Vuitton. And my friend Kelly had told me about this all black Louis Vuitton. And I contemplated this bag until the bitter end. But there was just something about it. I didn't get it. I didn't end up getting it this day. And then that one with the mother of pearl, the pink one with the rose gold, it just wasn't calling me. So here you'll see me trying these on.
How diddy are they? You get nothing in them. Mind you, you don't have to have anything in them because you never go anywhere, do you? As long as you've got your fucking debit card to go to McDonald's, that's all you need in there, isn't it?
Different sizes. And then what I did end up getting from Louis Vuitton that day, I looked at sunglasses. And a lot of times I see people wear Louis Vuitton sunglasses, but with something that expensive, you want to try them on. So that is what I did. It took him a minute to find the ones I was interested in. I wanted aviators that had the Louis Vuitton on it, and I ended up getting these. So they come in this box, and they each come in a little case like this, and they are the Louis Vuitton hoops.
I'm sorry, did she not say she got sunglasses? When did we jump to fucking earrings?
I wonder if I need to, let me open this window over here just to make sure we're getting enough light. So these, oh my gosh, I love them. They're easy to put on, no back to them, and they are so light. John loved these earrings. It's so funny. He will tell you his opinion. And I always, even when I order something, you'll notice, like I'll say, John saw this and really liked it. To me, that just makes things better. Same thing with my parents. Like if my mom finds something in a magazine or something, but look how cool these are. I just think they're...
What difference does it make whether he likes it or not? How many of you out there have ever looked at something, clothes-wise or whatever, and really liked it, and your husband said, oh, I'm not keen on that, and you didn't buy it because he said that? Or, that being said, how many of your husbands would say that if they saw that you were really happy in it and you liked it? Just curious.
Very interesting. I knew I was going to put them on today. So I got these, and then the sunglasses that I got are these. And I didn't get any other sunglasses because, honestly, I love my or Friday in a video, I'm going to show you some cheapies I got off Amazon. But you can get such good sunglasses from Nordstrom Rack and Saks Off Fifth, but you can't get these. So here they are, just a good aviator with the gold, and I just think they're so cool. They're so pretty. I just love that they're...
See, the thing is with her, she loves sunglasses, and now she's into the high-end gear. I totally get that. Splurging on a pair of designer sunglasses, something she uses all the time. But the bags I don't get. What is the point, unless she's buying them as an investment? She doesn't use them.
They're a little bit out there, but they're still so pretty. And they sit on my nose perfectly, fit my face, and I just love them. We picked between this and another style that didn't have the bar going across, and I really just liked the tone of these lenses.
Stop fucking poking the lens with your nail, dopey. You'll end up scratching them.
More of a golden amber. So that is all I got that day. We ended up going back to the hotel.
Is that all you got that day? Louis Vuitton sunglasses and Louis Vuitton earrings. Oh, diddums, poor you.
And trying to keep all this stuff somewhat together here. We ended up going back to the hotel, and then we took a nap because we had gotten up early, and it had been one of those days. You know, anytime you fly or travel, you get a little worn down a little bit. And the concert for the Rolling Stones was at Mercedes Field, And we knew we were having to get an Uber. We knew the traffic was bad because it took us forever to get from the airport to the hotel. And, we've never been to a concert. I've never been to a big concert. I don't know if he has. I don't think he has. But so we really...
How long have you been married? And you don't know if your husband's been to a concert? What do you two talk about, for fuck's sake?
really didn't know what we were doing. And so the concert started at 7:30, and they had sent us a message saying that the gates open at 5:30. So we were there at 5:30, and the Uber guy was all of our Uber drivers were out of this world. This guy gave us almost like a tour of, you're staying in Buckhead, in that area. They're doing this, something about the water, them trying to get in with the water. And, this is an area that a lot of people go. And the lady at the nail salon a couple weeks ago had told me that the Coke plant was a good place to visit, and the zoo, but we just didn't have time. And so...
No, we just didn't have time because we were too busy sitting in Chanel and Louis Vuitton and all the other designer places shopping. See, they're the things you should have done. Gone to the Coke plant and the zoo and all the other things that you could have done without children tagging along. You can go shopping anytime.
So we went there, he dropped us off, we walked up, and that stadium, it's the Mercedes Stadium, was so nice. I had heard that when they built it, the owner made a deal with all of the vendors to make it a very family-friendly place and very affordable. And so we got a drink. Oh, here it is, in this cup. And it was kind of like Universal. Like, I could fill this drink up as much as I wanted. So that was cool. John got a couple of beers.
She's all excited because she got to refill her cup. All the money she wastes.
Show them to you. Just a plain white tee. I believe it's the Hanes redone tee. I wore some new camouflage pants from Anthropologie that are Pilcrow, and my Nike Dunks. Now,
what's Pilcrow? Why didn't you wear a fucking tee? You've got Rolling Stones t-shirts, graphic tees. Why didn't you wear one of them?
Now, of course, I wanted to dress up, and we were walking behind a girl with heels on. There was people from every walk of life there, which is what I loved. It was a nice atmosphere, just so good, so happy, so interesting. And I had asked a lot of my friends what should I wear, and everyone said sneakers. And so I'm so glad I did, because we had a lot of walking. So I wore my Nike Dunks, and then I wore
You had to ask somebody what to wear. Why am I not surprised?
These pants, and they are kind of like the horseshoe style, not as extreme as the Citizens of Humanity or the Free People, but really nice little pants that are cool and comfy. And then I had planned on wearing a new Bridget Bardot, a Nina Bing t-shirt that I bought, but it's kind of big, and I knew that I might not like it with that, so I ended up, you'll see it later on the way home. And then a little side note is everything I wore and everything I took were John's favorites. Like, I really paid attention to things he would like, especially in some of the dresses you'll see coming up. And I felt like that was so important. And I took many options, and I even tried things on and let him help me pick what to wear. So here we are waiting for the Uber outside the hotel. And then we get here, and here's the lady in front of me with the heels on, but good for her. I didn't really know.
Why are you taking photographs of the lady in front of you with heels on? Does she know you took that photograph? Does she know you're showing it on your Instagram, your YouTube channel with 194,000 subscribers? Does she want everyone in the world looking at her bum?
What to expect, because in my mind, when I'm thinking concert, I'm thinking of the local concerts that I've been to here where it's, I was worried about people stepping on my feet or not being able to see or whatever. We ended up sitting, he chose our seats before we left. I mean, I went in there and we chose them, but we sat, one level up the second row so that I didn't want to be down like with everybody on the floor or sitting in a chair. We were up one level and just loved it. Here's my hot dogs I got. They were so good. They were so good. And
I don't want to see your hot dogs. I want to see Mick Jagger. Why does she think we're even fucking interested in her hot dogs? You need to sort your underbite out, Lisa. It's really, really, really prominent now.
And so we're sitting there, and we quickly realize that it's going to be a while before the Rolling Stones start playing. And then this couple in front
they did say it didn't start till 7:30.
of us was really nice. They're from Asheville, North Carolina. And then, oh my gosh, I didn't know the ceiling of that stadium opened. That was magnificent, beautiful. You guys know I love summer nights, so it just had that whole vibe of the nighttime with the open ceiling. And then, then the first band was an opening band. I can't remember what they were called. I know, I'll try to put it in here. I'll find out. And then we were like looking around like there was so many open seats. We realized why, because other people were savvy and they got there when the concert opened. Okay, I kind of went into this whole Rolling Stones thing in my live. If you didn't see that, I'll post it up here. But the effect that this concert had on me is profound in so many ways. First of all, wow at them being able to run up and down this stage at 80. Out of the 3 originals, 2 of them are 80, one's 79. Amazing. I loved that they kept their same music, same style. They opened up with Start Me Up. They ended up with Can't Get No Satisfaction. I loved it. I remember the album at my parents' house, and when I got a record player, I can remember playing that. So just the best. I mean, I will put some pictures in here. I mean, it was so important to me in so many ways, because when you are a little bit different and you're off the beaten path a little bit in the whole...
When you're a little bit different, really? You think you're on the same planet as the Stones, do you?
Society. It is wonderful to see someone remain the same and genuine and unapologetic and see what it brings to their life and their vitality. And just, I didn't know there was going to be that, the big screens that were so fabulous. I mean, it was just...
How did you think you were going to fucking see them if you were so far away? You didn't know there was big screens. Which rock have you been living under? Oh my gosh, Brooke, the thing opened up and I saw the sky and they had these massive screens and it was amazing. Really? 53 and she's...
Amazing. John had these 2 girls sitting beside him that were loving life. They were so sweet, so bless his heart. He was not able to see everything very well, but he had the best patience. And because of the screens, we could see everything, and we didn't want to stand up because then the people behind us might not be able to see. I was already having a hard time by, when I was doing this, I had to not be in the way of the guy beside me. So just had a great time. I mean, I can't say enough about it. Like, we can't wait to go back. It was just fabulous. I could cry. Okay, before we left...
I could cry. Really?
Of course, I was thinking of what am I going to wear, and John had gone on the website and, he asked me, did I want to order any of the t-shirts or anything? And honestly, I did not see anything that really spoke to me. And so I thought, well, either I'll get something there or I'm just not going to worry about it. So he ordered a hat and it didn't fit very well. And so and actually on Revolve, they had one Rolling Stones tee that I liked, but I thought, I'm just going to do with what I have. And I had gotten that Bridget Bardot t-shirt. So that was kind of on my mind. But when I was in line, I looked back and one girl had on a really cool t-shirt with just Mick Jagger on it. So when we were waiting, I was on my phone looking and I found this one. And this is so much more me. This is so much more, it's kind of like my Bridget Bardot tee and my Pamela Anderson tee.
Is any of the money going to Mick Jagger at all? Like it would have done if you'd bought it at the concert?
And I know how much I wear those. Like, it was hard for me not to take the Pam tee and wear it that night with the camo pants. So I just got this yesterday, or day before yesterday, one of those. And I ordered it from a weird place I've never heard of, but I will link it below in case you want it. And it has like Rolling Stones. It's an extra small. Oh, it's a small. It's from Stoned Immaculate. And this is it. I love it. I love it. Okay, now comes probably the most negative thing of the...
I need a break. Sorry, I need to put the fan on for a bit, people. I will be back in a sec. And I'm back.
Oh, look at this. Look at this AMG Mercedes. I can't wait to get a new car, you guys. I cannot wait to get a new car. I've had this one for 2 years, and just as soon as I can, I'm getting a new car. Life is beautiful. I saw this on the way out. I'm telling you, it was just one of those nights. That is a lesson that I want to share with you is, have you noticed that the most magical moments and the most fun nights and the best connections happen at the I hate to say not so special times, but at a little moment, like just something that you wouldn't think would be that monumental can really be a big moment in your life. And I think a lot of it is just being present and in the moment and just true to yourself and with the people you love and in gratitude, just feeling grateful for everything, being around
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Nice people, like all these people we were around, and not one mean person at all. Matter of fact,
why would there be a mean person at a fucking Rolling Stones concert? Really? Oops. No, it's not what I wanted to do.
the girl in front of me, I tapped her on the shoulder. I said, I just want to tell you, you are so pretty. She was right around my age because she said she had a daughter that was 25. And she said, thank you and everything. And then when we were leaving, the girls beside John, she tapped on my shoulder. She said, I just want to tell you, you are so pretty too. And I mean, just niceness, like being at church, you know what I mean? Where everyone around you is just so nice. Like nobody's walking around with like, you know, some people walk around with their eyebrows up. Like, they're just waiting to be...
Like you, observing women and their manicures and their long bags. Go fuck yourself.
Ticked off or waiting to be triggered, I guess, or offended. They're just waiting to be offended. No one like that. So just a magical night. And then I saw this on the way out and I was just like, oh. And so, okay, this was the most negative part of the whole ordeal.
What ordeal? It wasn't an ordeal, was it? It was a second honeymoon with John. Everything was perfect. What was an ordeal? Was it queue for the toilet?
Back to our hotel. Let me tell you, I thought the people would never end. And there were some people that had been drinking the whole night. And they were, I will say, I'm not good around people that have drank a lot. I'm very sensitive to that because of past experiences. And so maybe I'm being a little judgy here.
Maybe
but
you are.
We could not get to a point where we could call an Uber. It was like we kept walking and walking and walking, and it was closed off, closed off. Well, we soon learned we should have stayed at a hotel that we could walk to, and then
Really, dipshit, should you?
get the Uber to the shopping center or the restaurant or wherever else we were going. So we learned that lesson. So we had to walk and walk and walk until we finally got to a place where we could call an Uber. So we got an Uber, got home.
What was wrong with the walking? You had your fucking dunks on. It's not like you had uncomfortable shoes.
Lesson learned. Got up the next morning, and this is the dress that John chose. He loves that dress that I showed you guys from Anthropology. He loved it when I wore it for my video. I think I did a Patreon video with that, and then I had met him for lunch. The only bag I took with me was my Gucci. Oh, I love that bag. That matter of fact, that's what my nails. I took the bag and matched it to my nails. That little sweet Jackie patent pink bag is phenomenal. So they told us for breakfast we could go to a place called Toast. So we went there, and we had eggs and bacon, both of us. Here we are, waiting outside. And then we went to Lenox Square, which is a mall. And the first place we went to is Louis Vuitton. And I had the best time. I had the best sales associate. She made it magical. I'm going to tell you, you guys know I am a fashion girl. This is my passion. This is my profession. And this is who I am.
It's not your profession. It might be your passion. It's not your profession, Lisa. The fuck? Who does she really think she is?
And I always wanted to be that lady that went shopping, luxury shopping with her husband, and just had this great experience. I like 100 times would rather buy a bag in person and have this experience than order something. It's not about that to me. So the first bag that I tried, and when I connected with the sales associate, I told her that I wanted something kind of unusual, that I liked kind of funky bags. And so this is the first one that she showed me. And when she pulled it down off the shelf, I immediately looked at it and thought, I can't afford that, because usually the animal skin bags are very, very expensive. But this one wasn't crazy. It wasn't over $20,000 or anything. And when I put it on, It
wasn't over $20,000 or anything. Shall we see? Because I'm never going to go shopping at fucking Louis Vuitton, am I? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Sunglasses. Hoops. Shopping day. Dress. Sandals. I don't know. Gucci padlock GG medium shoulder bag. Is that what that is? It's got a padlock on it. Gucci padlock. Right. Shall we see? Because it wasn't 22,000, so maybe I could afford them. 1,850. No, that's not it. That doesn't look anything like. So what's the other one then? Is it Gucci or Louis Vuitton? She said Louis Vuitton, didn't she? Duh. Shopping outfit, blah. Elf. Prada bag. I can't see it. Have I gone blind? Oh, I'll have a look at the end.
Fell in love. You guys know how much I love animal print. I love gold. I love these. I think it's called the Frederick Mall. Okay, when I shop for bags, I don't ask the dimensions. I don't know a lot about them. I shop from my passion, my heart, what lights me up. I can try a bag on, and in half a second, I tell you whether I like it or not. And when I tried this one on, it was immediate love, and John loved it too. So here it is, and it has like the strap that matches. See how the
I should fucking think it'd have a strap that matches.
Gold flecks are in it, and then the inside. So of course this isn't going to be your, oh, it's magnetic. This isn't going to be your everyday bag. but I'm not buying it for that. It's special to me. I'm going to wear it for my conferences and stuff that I go to, my style conference, and, for my channel, for my Instagram and things like that. The future is bright, and I am loving it. So we look at this, and then I'm looking at some other things like the denim tote and some things like that. And then she took us to our own little private room. And here, let me go through my timeline so I won't forget anything. And she offered us something to drink, and it was just magical. It's all about the experience to me. Just having John there with me was so great. And on the way to Atlanta, I told John that my Luca duffel bag is getting old, and it's getting kind of broke down. The handles are broke down and everything. And I said, I might get a piece of luggage from either Gucci or Louis Vuitton, just a carry-on bag, and give it a try. I've got a Chanel bag and it's the DeVille leather, and I've got a Dior bag that I want to start using more too. You guys, life is short. Life is short. Don't do like me and leave a Chanel bag in there sitting, never used, because you don't want to mess it up. I'm going to use that bag, and what happens, happens. I told him when I got back, every day I want to feel like it's a trip out of town. It's special. So that's my mindset here. Okay, so you see I got the Perrier water. I love that. And you'll see that bag.
Oh, did they not have any Diet Sun Drop? How long more have we got of this bragathon?
Bag sitting in the back, and you'll see that little denim bag, and I wore my Valentino nude sandals. You will never regret those sandals in the black or in the nude, and I really need to get the pink. They work. Are they the most flattering? Nothing's more flattering than a heel, but I have learned to be practical, and I love those. So look at all the bags in front of me. You'll see that little backpack. That was one I was considering. You'll see the denim tote. That's one I was considering. And let's see. So we sat in there. I tried on, you'll see the two.
I hate that. I tried on. You didn't. You held it. You draped it on your shoulder. You held it in the crook of your arm. You didn't fucking wear it. It's not a dress.
I ended up getting. Okay, so what we did is she told me that I could leave those there with her. I told her I just wanted to walk across the hallway and go to Gucci before I made my final decision. And so that's what we did. So we went to Gucci, and that is when I got these bags. Hold on. Okay, so
bags.
We walked in Gucci. We had a lovely sales associate again, and I walked in there. She said, "Go on over there." She said, "I don't think they have anything good. It's a really small store." So I didn't really know what to expect, and I had purchased so many shoes and stuff last time I went to Miami. I wasn't really looking for shoes. So I thought, but I want to go ahead over there and see what they have, because Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and I can't even say what my favorites are, but anyway, I knew I wanted to go in Gucci. So I immediately was drawn to this bag in the case. And just look at the box this bag came in. Gucci by far has the best packaging. Okay, I stopped there. The sales associate came over, and I said, "I would like to see that bag." And John loved it immediately too. And he said, "Oh, this is a really special one." He looked it up. It was the last one in the world. Like, it was the last one, because when they look it up, it shows like the difference.
Really? They could tell you it was made out of unicorn tears and you'd listen.
Stores it's available in and how many are left. And so once you know something is the last one in the world, it makes it even more special. That's human nature. I mean, look at this is quilted. Again, it's not practical. I don't think, if you're a little practical, I'm luxuriously practical. Kind of like the Valentino flip-flops. I like comfort and an amount of practicality, but I love luxury too. And here it is. So again, a little small gold bag with the snake skin. Remember when I got the silver Gucci sandals. I showed you something similar to this with the little rhinestones on it. Okay, so animal print, gold, snakeskin, sparkles, the Gucci print. I mean, it's just me in every way. Okay, it opens like this, and then this one just has the chain, which is me all the way too. When we walked in, I did see this bag in the window. And you know, I've been kind of into the shoulder bags. Not a great big shoulder bag, but a good shoulder bag. And this is so funny. When I came home, this was in my favorites. I have a thing on my computer where I save things that I like and, all that stuff. Isn't this beautiful? I tried it on with the black. I tried the black one on first, and then I tried the white one. And John had kind of made friends with a guy that worked in Gucci. He actually sold real estate, and he worked there part-time. And so both of them, when I tried this on, said that the white, it's kind of like a creamy white, so you can wear it all year. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's such a good bag. And you know how much I love this. It's just so classic. I love that the strap is like half strap and half chain. So this is one of those bags that I can use daily. Like if you're somebody that gets one bag and you use it all summer, like this would be a good bag. It's nice and streamlined.
I was thinking the quality was shit.
With that said,
sorry folks, I've only just realised I haven't had it on the best quality till now.
They said this was the last one. They had
in
only
the
gotten
world.
3, and I could have sworn they said this was the last one. But I'll look online and see if you can still get it. I love it. They said it was kind of like a nod to an old style that they had. But I love it. Zipper pocket. So what I would use this for is when I travel, like I usually, unless I'm going and I specifically want to take specific bags, but sometimes I know I'm going to shop when I'm there. I just want to take one good bag that will go with almost everything, and then I can take a few little ones. This is that bag. It's just beautiful. I love it. So those are the 2 bags that I got from Gucci. And then I went back over to the Louis Vuitton store, and I did get the gold snake one I showed you. And then I had another lady waiting for this if I didn't get it. And I knew as soon as I looked at this, I wanted it. It's the 45 duffel, and it is just part of their, I don't know if it's that.
So where are we at now? 4 bags, sunglasses and earrings. And the real fucking pisser of it all is there'll be a tax write-off because she bought them for her work. How many people can go on a shopping spree and end up not paying for any of it? Because they wrote it off as a tax write-off.
Actually part of the travel collection, but they also, when they shipped me they stamped my tag for it, and I had them put Lisa Lee1 LLD1 on it.
Of course
so I'll
you
switch
did.
that out. But she said that she travels with this bag. I'm telling you, when you get a cool, nice sales associate, it's the best. It's like shopping with a best friend that knows everything. She was also a Pisces. I was like, oh my gosh, my daughter's a Pisces. And we were talking about how they feel everything so deeply and how emotional they are. And I just really connected with her. So like I say all the time, it's the whole experience. But she said this was her favorite, and that you can still put it up underneath the seat in front of you so they don't take it. Of course.
Did you hear how stupid that sounded, Lisa? You can still put it up under the seat in front of you. Put it away, not up. Unless you're putting it up in the overhead fucking compartment.
Course has a strap and all of that stuff in it. Like I said, I just got it because we had these things shipped to us, but it's kind of like a giant Speedy. Okay, I was just thinking, before I forget, I want to tell you what makeup I have on, because by the time this video gets to my editor, because it's a lot of, even when you get your video edited, there's a lot of work that goes to getting it to.
Oh yeah, there's such a lot of work when you've got somebody else editing your videos for you, and all you have to do is give them the information and send them the film. Such a hard life, isn't it? Shopping for luxury bags and having somebody else edit all your videos.
And I don't think you'll be seeing this until maybe Saturday. I don't want to forget what I have on. But when we were there, we did go to Nordstrom because I have a Nordstrom beauty collaboration coming up and I wanted to see what they had new. And I got this eye palette. I didn't see it on the website. It's called Wild Nudes. Isn't that great? I love that. I'm going to write that.
Really? Isn't that great? Wild Nudes. Fuck's sake.
That down. And
you're going to have to write that down. Why?
I've got it on now and I absolutely love it.
Right, so this was the one that you said when you'll see me wearing it and it's like, I'm wearing eyeshadow and I don't care. Where? I can see your wing. That's all I can see.
It is just like my color nudes. The only thing is there could be a little bit lighter color in there, but I just love it. I love the consistency. Very much like what I like. And then today I'm wearing a new blush. I'll show you these in our Friday video. But it's the Kosas and it's pink. It's a little bit pinker than I'm used to wearing. This
can't see that either.
Is the Butterflies Blush is Life. And I'm wearing a lip liner from Huda Beauty in Deep Rose. And Too Faced sent these to me and I'm just now getting to try them. For some reason, I thought they were the ones that sting, but they're not. They're the Hangover Pillow Balm Lip Treatment. And this one is called, let's see, Cranberry Crush. And so that's my lip. And then, look at this. Today I have on the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. And the colors I have on are 30 and 31. I mixed them up. And I love them. I wore them yesterday, lasted all day. Not quite as much coverage as the Guerlain
what's that about?
By now, and the Valentino, but
we need the end
you
yet.
see what it is. I love it. Okay, there's my makeup, and okay, I'll be right back. So after we shopped at Gucci and let's see, Louis Vuitton, we left and we were hungry. And we were tired and we wanted to go back to the other mall that was near our hotel. So we stopped.
We wanted to go back to the other mall, did we? Really? We?
And got a burger at, what is this burger place? Oh my goodness, if I go up, is it going to tell me? Anyway, I just got a burger and cheese and John just got a regular burger. Not Whataburger. It's not Five Guys. It's the other one. I can't remember. You guys tell me. And then we called an Uber, waited out.
This is your only job, Lisa.
Outside in the sun. Then we went to Phipps Plaza. I looked at the Celine luggage tote. I have always loved that bag. And I think it's a classic. John wasn't crazy about this. So I didn't end up getting it, but I do like that gray one. It is in the back of my mind. Okay, then that's when we went to Nordstrom and looked all around. And they were so nice helping me with all the different hair samples and stuff. They said what's really been popular is the Moroccan oil tinted, like the...
Why have you taken a picture of the hair stuff that's for sale? Who does that? Oh, I'm just going to take a photograph of the foundation section.
The tinted oil for blondes and stuff like that. And then, okay, here we go. Then we went to Prada and I tried on this bag. It reminds me, I'm going to show it to you in the black. It reminds me so much of like the old bowler bag that I used to want and I never did get. And it reminds me of a vintage bag, just vintage. Like it doesn't even have to be designer. It's just got that style. So I tried it on. And then I thought, okay, I want to go look at Louis Vuitton one more time and look at those bags, that the solid black one, and then I'll decide. So we went there, I looked at those bags, and in Louis Vuitton was this girl that, okay, you know when you, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Like when I see you guys out, I will know you as soon as you know me, because there is just something there where we like the same things, you know, we have the same look, all that stuff. There was a girl in there shopping with her husband, and I looked over, I told John, I said, that's my kind of girl. I said, we should be shopping together. And he was laughing. And she had on this beautiful pink YSL little bag with a gold chain. And so I decided not to get the ones that I was looking at because they just didn't thrill me when I tried them on. They're beautiful bags in themselves, but they didn't thrill me. So we were leaving, and I walked over to her, John and I did, and I said, told her how pretty she was, and she was looking at these earrings. Isn't that crazy? And I said, I love your bag. Do you?
Why is it crazy? She's obviously exactly the same as you, and observes women, and saw you had designer earrings like she's got a designer bag. Yeah, you're each other's kind of people, aren't you?
You know what style it is? And she said, well, that's YSL. And I said, but do you know what style it is? And she said, oh, he got it. And her husband said, I buy her stuff all the time. She doesn't know what it is. And so we went straight to the St. Laurent store, and and I was explaining.
And you had to copy her. Why can't you ever get anything just that you see, not on somebody else, just in the shop? Really? Fuck with.
Meaning that bag to them. And they were saying, was it this one? Was it that one? Was it this one? And I was like, no, wasn't that. And I said, it was just this beautiful pink. I just loved it. I said, do you have any pink bags? And he pulled this out. Now, this is a little bit bigger than hers, but you guys, John said, you fell in love with that one more than any of them. And it was probably the least expensive bag that I got. This bag, look at that. I mean, this color.
Has it got a ding in it already there?
Gives me butterflies. It is so beautiful. It is the most beautiful pink. Oh my God, what's on it? Probably something from dinner. It's leather, and see, it's like that caviar leather it's very, very durable. This is actually the wallet on a chain. And I've always thought about getting one of those from Chanel, but they're still expensive, and I didn't know how I would like it. So I thought this would be good for many, many reasons. It's actually really good to wear out at night. There was no deciding whether I wanted this bag. So I immediately got it, and I just love it. But there's still a lot of room in there. So even if you're not using it as a wallet, there was still plenty of room for my, card holder and phone and everything. So we got that. And then let me back up to, this is a...
Don't back up. We've nearly got to the end.
Another reason that talking or making friends with your sales associate is good, because when we were at Louis Vuitton and I was talking to her, we were telling her that we wanted to go to Ruth's Chris, and she was like, oh no, you've got to go to, she said,
say that again. There's a T in there somewhere if you try really hard.
So we got that. And then let me back up to, this is another reason that talking or making friends with your sales associate is good, because when we were at Louis Vuitton and I was talking to her, we were telling her that we wanted to go to Ruth's Chris, and she was like, oh,
Ruth's Chris. It's Ruth's, isn't it? I remember seeing it because I didn't know what it was. And somebody said, oh, of course you wouldn't know what it is. No, because I'm in the fucking United Kingdom. We don't have it. And she never said the fucking name right. So, to you, whoever you were.
Oh, no, you've got to go to... She said, you've got to go to New York Prime. I said, I saw that. It's like right across the street from where we're staying. She says, oh, my God, you've got to go. It's so good. Get the butter cake, all this stuff. So that is another reason to really connect. Okay, so I got...
No, you could go into a shop, be looking at stuff, and say to the sales associate, is there anywhere good to eat round here? And they'll tell you. You don't have to make friends with people. It's not some... It's called having a fucking conversation, Lisa.
At the YSL, and then I went back and got the Prada, but in this delicious color. Oh my gosh, is this not so 70s? It is just, I don't think it could be any better. It is such a good bag. They have it in the bigger size. Of course, this was the last one in this color. And of course, I like black, but there was just something about this color And then this, got like a really cool tone-on-tone inside. I've had all this stuff sitting here, you guys, waiting to show you. So I haven't loved it as much as I should have. It's got like the Prada inside, the zipper pocket. This will last forever. This was Brooke's favorite bag. I think John's favorite was the Gucci, the last one in the world. I think that was his favorite. But I just love this. I love it. Very, very practical.
Doesn't look practical to me, but anywho, so that's 2. That and the pink one. The big Louis Vuitton thing, the other Louis Vuitton thing, and another... Is that 6 bags she's bought in a weekend? I'm going to have to check her thing and see.
In every way. Okay, so then we left there, and I wore this dress that is John's absolute favorite dress. It's the one I got in Miami that is from Guess, and we got an Uber to New York Prime because it was across this big highway, and we're not used to that. Hold on.
We're not used to that. What? Crossing the road? What are you not used to? Fucking donuts on tour, isn't it? They must stand out like a sore thumb everywhere they go. Mr. and Mrs. fucking Hillbilly.
I like that night with this dress. And okay, you guys, let me tell you, that restaurant was amazing. They've got one in Myrtle Beach, and so we're going to go there. I mean, it was high dollar, but it's not every
high dollar. Why do you put on that stupid accent?
Thing, but it was so good. The waiter was so good. John got a bourbon that he has never tried. I can't remember. It's called something rare. And then we had, oh my gosh, these thick strips of bacon that they cook like a steak. And then he had oysters and shrimp. And then we both had a filet. He had like cream spinach. And then, let's see, then we went back, and here's the next morning, us leaving. And oh gosh, I've got all these notes here. A new season in my life, creating my best life. They're journal prompts. So you can see where my mind was. So checking out of the hotel, and then I did my hair like this the next day because it's so easy. Let me show you that Bridget Bardot t-shirt. Here it is. I love it. So I am going to cut it because you'll see it was a little bit big, but love it. She's with her motorcycle. These are the ones that I seem to like more than the big, colorful. I've always been kind of funny about my hair. Is just, you guys, it's so much thicker right here than here. Anyway, I've always, even with my children, I would never get them a t-shirt that felt sticky or had a big decal thing on it or scratchy. That's how I am. I like the t-shirts that have like minimal stuff on there. So there's this on the flight back. I had on jeans, my Dunks, and then we got there, got breakfast, and look at this. We were sitting there waiting for our flight. I've never seen them clean the windshield of a plane. And this guy had such a good, attitude, because I guess he knew everybody would be watching him, so he did the smiley face. I'm telling you, here we are holding hands. You guys, hold hands, kiss, tell each other that you love each other. Life is too short not to just be so in love and so happy. It's just a beautiful thing. So I think that is it, you guys. And then when we got back, Brooke had been here, so Will wouldn't be here all by himself and the cats. Then we took her to meet her boyfriend, and they went to I think it was practice day of the U.S. Open. And then John has just gotten a new truck, so that was the first time I had ridden in his truck. And then we went to cookout on the way home, John, Will, and I, and ate, and then the rest is history. And then Sunday night, I got in bed, and I thought I had just gotten choked up. Sometimes you drink and you just get choked up and you keep coughing, you can't get it out. Then the next morning...
Is that what you call it? Choked up? Most people say they're choked up when they get emotional about something, not when they take a drink.
That's when I did that live video, and it went downhill from there. So my neighbor behind us said she has had a bad chest cold, so I think that's what it is. So thank you guys so much for hanging in here through this whole thing. Like I said, my dress is from Anthropologie. I love it. I love a denim dress. I always have. And, you know, everything else. So thanks for being here, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Smug, condescending fucking witch. Right, shall we have a look and see if she's put all the bags there and see if we can add it up? So that's that, that's that. Airport outfit, no. Dinner outfit. Prada bag. See, the YSL wallet's not there. So how many did she get? The YSL, the Prada, Gucci, so she hasn't put the rest of them there. She got more than... Oh, whatever. I don't care. People are going to say, you're just jealous. It's hot. I'm tired. She's a pain in the ass. I'm done. Why am I so low? I had it up straight. Anyway, if you got to the end of me, thank you very much. And I will catch you in the next one.